Hey there everybody, in this episode we are finally going to be finishing off that steam engine array down there at the powerhouse area, and I've got a couple other little surprise builds that I want to throw in, so sit right back and let's get to it. Our infinite lava source is still rising. It's at about 5,000 buckets so far, so we're halfway there. This steam engine build is going to need all that lava, but I got tired of waiting, so I decided let's go ahead and build the thing. Okay, so here's what I've got going. First of all, we've got two belts here. On the far belt, lava buckets will travel across and they'll get sucked into these depots when there's no lava bucket already on them. If a lava bucket makes it to the end, it gets sucked through here, pushed out here, gets recycled around all the way over here until lava from our infinite lava source can spit out lava into this bucket. The mechanical arm will be doing all of the bucket emptying. There are 36 blaze burners above us, and these two arms are going to feed all of those blaze burners, and then when they have an empty bucket, they're going to put them in these side chutes, which puts them right back on the conveyor belt and into the system. I plan on having 4 large copper tanks of water above for the steam, and they will be pulling water from a water source behind these copper pipes. There's a separate pipe that's going to be pulling for each tank so it can keep it as full as possible, because the steam power that I'm going for will be chewing through the water or drinking it up. And here's what we have going up above. All 36 blaze burners ready to get to work. I'm going to put the tanks on top of them, and then when I do, these pipes in the back will connect to the tank and we can start filling them with water. So let's go ahead and get to the next stage of the project. Okay, we've got our 4 tanks in and they're starting to fill up with water. It's a slow process, but I did just speed things up. This is what I'm doing to get some temporary water in. I put this big, large tank in out here to store extra water in, but I am still pulling from the lake down here to help keep the system full so it can continually fill those tanks inside. Okay, it is a few days later from that last scene. It turns out I was pretty much on hold while waiting for that lava to fill up with all my other current plans out here. Everything out here is going to need power, and the power comes from these steam engines, so if I don't get them done, nothing else gets done. But I have been busy, I have thrown in some things, and I found a major problem, so let's talk about the problem first. My glorious plans of unlimited power out here have come to a halt. It turns out there's a major bug with infinite lava. It doesn't work. I've tried fixing it many different ways and nothing has stopped it. This pool of lava is currently about to hit 11,000 lava, and it's still not enough because it simply doesn't work. And so the lava pool took a while to fill up and even a while longer to figure out what was going on. But I am overfilling the pool now. I'm going to do my best to keep lava in it. So this hose here is depositing lava into the lake. It's coming from our lava farm with all the dripstone. This hose over here is pulling lava from the farm and will feed all of our blaze burners in the steam engines. So we got one hose pushing, one hose pulling. Over here, to make up for the fact that we won't have infinite lava, I have doubled the size of lava farming. We're now at 48 cauldrons, generating lava continuously. And here you can see the top, the new layout. Let's take a look. We have the steam engines all attached. All these tanks are full of water. I put encased chain drives on either side of the steam engines. This is what we will pull all of the power off of, but I'm going to try to keep all that underground for the most part. We got some meager decorations going on in here. Now, I am pretty sure the system with where it sits right now, to start it, I'm going to need to pump water into the system. And once that happens, all the stuff below should turn on because it will be powering itself and should be self-sustaining from there on out, as long as we have lava. So, I guess it's really enough talk. I've been waiting long enough for this and now I'm a little nervous something's gonna go wrong. But if I flip this lever, it should start the water pumping in, and then shortly after, the powerhouse should spring to life on its own. Please work. Okay, the water is flowing into the system, but it's not starting. I didn't think I needed to power the blaze burners because, as you can see in the heat bar there is a single green line showing it is getting heat from just the default state of the blaze burners. But maybe if I light up a blaze burner, it'll hopefully start. If not, I got a little troubleshooting to do. I thought this was gonna work. Whoa, there we go. It was apparently a glitch in the system or something. I had to take off all the steam engines and then put one back on, and it kicked off like it was working the whole time. But look at this. Let's go ahead and toss these other ones on, see if we can get the whole system going properly. All right, it looks good. We're currently at 93,000 stress units being produced, and I'm pretty sure that once this system gets moving, it will get even more than that. I've got to check some connections now, make sure all the things are going in the right directions, like this one here is going the wrong way. Okay, we have a working and stable system. As you can see, I did remove half of the steam engines. It turns out this is the maximum capacity I can reach right now, is 98,000 stress units per tank. If I add any more steam engines, they don't add any more stress units, even though it says it should be. I believe the problem is it's not getting enough water for that, which is insane, because each tank has its own infinite water source, which is pumping into the tank at max speed. So you would need multiple infinite sources pumping into each tank. And that doesn't make a lot of sense here, especially since I'm already generating almost 400,000 stress units. It feels so good to have this finally done. And now I can show you a little something else I threw in those few days of downtime. See the switch right here? If I flip that switch, that powers a whole nother system that had been waiting to get some power. And that system is right over here. And it's running backwards, so I have to reverse that power. But some of you may recognize this from the Sea Pickle Farm tutorial that I just put out. Yeah, that's what this is. It's my custom Sea Pickle Farm using the Create mod. I have it all set up. It was just waiting for power. So let me reverse these gears really quick, and we can take a look at how the farm's working, and I guess even if it does work, because I haven't been able to test it yet. Okay, so I have the gears reversed. Flip this switch there and you'll see that block pops up into place. This will now complete the redstone signal, and whenever I'm done with it, I just turn it off and it goes away and the clock stops. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Start the clock, it's going, and yep, we got plenty of sea pickles coming in. Sea Pickle Farm is check, and we can see we've already got over 100 sea pickles in just really like 20 seconds or something. That's pretty nuts. You ever notice Sea Pickle Farms sound a lot like a slime? Crazy. I've been running the steam engines for a little bit, and I've been monitoring the lava levels, and you may be happy to know that lava in the lava pool below is still growing. That's right. So we may not have infinite lava, but we have a method of creating lava that's fast enough to keep up with our current lava demands. And that feels just great. This farm's been running for like 2 minutes and it's already got over 1,100 sea pickles. That is insane. And here we have the Skybase Cockpit. That's right, we now have a control center where we can fly this thing anywhere we wanted in our imaginations, of course. In the middle, we have a bit of a hollow table with the different factions and showing how we're strategically setting up to do battle with them. We've got light panels on the walls. We've got this thing in a stasis cell of some sort. We got piping of cool types. We got those spacesuits because we never know where we're gonna go, and all sorts of just really cool space decoration. We've got SB01 because this is Skybase 1. Here we have Hypno Joe and Diosil seats, and of course, I'm the pilot. That's right. Where are we going? I have been busy out here. We've got a lot done so far, but there's still some more things I want to do. Time to build some smokestacks out at the warehouse. Well, if there was one thing the warehouse needed, it was a big giant smokestack like that is also functional as a super smelter. A super duper create smelter. This isn't like the one up on Skybase. It has 4 fan sources blowing, so it does cook even faster than the one on Skybase. So gotta love that. I use the same block palette as I did with the powerhouse, and I'm liking it a lot. Especially as more buildings start to fill up with this palette, I think this area is going to start to look really cool. Oh, and what's this? Oh, this is housing a little secret project. Yep, not too secret, you guys know. We've got a challenge coming up for villagers, and I needed villagers. They were far, far away, but I went on a mission, and I got a couple here, and I've been breeding them up, and now it's time to figure out what to do with them. You know what villagers really love? Sea pickles. Yep, that's right. And I recently did a tutorial on them using the Create mod, and it came out really well. And if you want to see how to build that farm, why don't you check out that video right there, and I'll teach you all about it. But for now, everybody, thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you next time. Later.